Okay, so I'm going to start on number 9 because we already did 5, 6, and 8 together. So it's number 9 for your absolute value questions. Okay, so you have 2/5 x, the absolute value of 2/5 x equals 4. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this outside. We're going to put 2/5, leave the x in, equals 4. And again, whenever we have the 2/5 right by the x, this means we're multiplying. To get rid of this 2/5, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal. So the opposite of 2/5 is 5/2. We're going to do that on both sides. So 5/2. So anytime we multiply by the reciprocal, it becomes 1. So we just get rid of this, and now we have x equals 4 times 5/2. Now, anytime you have a 4, you can just put it over 1. If you have like 3 as a fraction, that's going to be 3/1. If you have 2, it's going to be 2/1 as a fraction. So we're going to make this 4/1. And then when we multiply, we just multiply. When we multiply fractions, we multiply across. So we're going to do 4 times 5 is 20. And then 2 times 1 is 2. When you get to this point, you can always divide. You're saying 20 divided by 2. So basically, we get x equals 20 divided by 2 is, so this is where we have to split it up, because remember that x can be positive or negative. So x can equal 10, or x can equal negative 10. So we're going to put x can equal 10, or x can equal negative 10. All right. The next one says 2x minus 3 equals 10. Okay, so right away, we want to get this outside. So we're going to put 2x minus 3 equals 10. Again, this is multiplying. We're saying 2 times x minus 3. So we want to do the opposite of that. We want to divide 2. So anytime you see, 2 right next to that sign, we want to divide it out. So 2 divided by 2, and we have to do the same thing over here, 10 divided by 2. Okay, so we get rid of that 2. Now we have x minus 3 is equal to 10 divided by 2 is going to give us 5. At this point, we have to say that x minus 3 could give us a positive 5, or it can give us a negative 5. So we're going to say x minus 3 can give us a positive 5, or x minus 3 can give us a negative 5. All right, so since we have x minus 3, and really you'd get rid of these. So you'd say x minus 3 equals 5. So we're going to add 5 here, and we're going to add 5 here. Add 3 here, I'm sorry. Add 3 here, add 3 here, add 3 here, add 3 here. So we're just going to have x equals, because we're going to get rid of that 3, x equals 5 plus 3 is 8, negative 5 plus 3. So we're thinking about, okay, I have negative $5. I owe my mom $5, and I say, here's $3. She's basically going to say, okay, you still owe me $2. So you owe me, or negative 2. So we have x equals 8 and x equals negative 2 for this one. All right, number 15. So we have negative 5 x minus 2 equals negative 20. Okay, so right away we see this negative 5 on the outside. We're going to divide it out on both sides. Divide it out, divide it out. We get rid of this. We say x minus 2 equals, we have a negative 20 divided by negative 5. Negative divided by negative becomes a positive. So 20 divided by 5 is going to be 4. So again, we can split it up in 2. We get to this point, we can say x minus 2 equals 4, and x minus 2 equals a negative 4. Okay, now we're going to add 2, because we have x minus 2. We want to get the x alone. So the opposite of subtracting, we're going to add. So we're going to say plus 2. X minus 2, the opposite, we're going to add 2. Now we get that x alone, because we get rid of that. So this is going to be x equals 4 plus 2 is 6. This is going to be x equals, again, you have negative $4. You owe your mom $4. You give her 2. She says, okay, you still owe me $2. So you're still negative $2. So we have x equals 6 and x equals negative 2. All right, and then our last one, number 16. Control A, Control X. Okay, so we have negative 3. X plus 5 plus 7 equals 4. All right, if you ever see something like this, we have a plus 7 right here. We have to get rid of that. So we're going to subtract 7 on both sides. So now we're just going to rewrite it. We have negative 3, x plus 5. We're getting rid of that 7. Here we have 4. You have $4, but you owe your mom 5. So she says, give me all your money, give me all your $4. So now you still owe her $3. So 4 minus 7 is going to be negative 3. Okay, we see this negative 3 on the outside here. So that means you're multiplying. So we have to do the opposite. So we always divide it out. So we divide negative 3 on this side. We divide negative 3 on this side. We get rid of this. So now we have x plus 5 equals a negative divided by a negative is positive. So 3 divided by 3 is going to give us 1. So we have x plus 5 equals 1, but we also have x plus 5 equals negative 1. So we have these two things. X plus 5 equals 1. X plus 5 equals negative 1. Okay, now we're going to subtract out that 5. So we're going to say minus 5, minus 5. We have to do that on both sides. Minus 5, minus 5. Get rid of this 5, get rid of this 5. So we're going to say x equals, you have $1. You give your mom $1. She says, but you owe me 5. So you still owe her $4. In this case, you owe your mom $1 and you owe your mom $5. So really, you owe her $6 now. So you owe her, so you're negative 6. So this one can either be x equals negative 4 or x equals negative 6. All right, and that should be that whole page. So be sure to write that down and have a good day, Paris. See you later.